Hey, Nemo.
Hey there. Steinbrenner sucks.
Thanks for the scoop.
Hey, come here. I thought we'd eat at the booth today.
Why? You breaking up with me?
Just shut up and sit over there. Come on.
What?
Come on, trust me. You won't be disappointed. And we have liftoff.
Hi. Something to drink first?
Beer.
It's a little early.
I like it with pizza. But I don't know. What do you think I should have? Because I'll change it.
I drink 8 glasses of water a day.
Water. I'll have water. Pitcher of water.
And you?
Yeah, okay, water. I'll just start with a glass, though. And then what? We're gonna have the usual?
I just started on Saturday. Nobody has a usual yet.
Oh.
It's 4 slices, everything on it.
That should be an occasional.
How about that? That's Nemo's niece, Angelina.
I think she was standing a little close.
Oh, man, look at her. If I wasn't married, you know what I'd do?
You'd wear the same underwear every day.
Come on, Ray. You don't think she's hot?
Yeah, all right. She's all right. Relax. You're gonna pull a muscle.
She's all right. She's built like the lady from the Mud Flaps.
Mud flaps. What?
You know, the lady you see on the trucks. You know, like this.
Don't you do it.
Your order will be up in just 1 minute.
Did you smell her?
No, I read the sign, Bernie. Thank you for not smelling the help.
Yep, here you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, Angelina.
Sure.
Thank you. Thanks. Ask for Parmesan.
No,
Just go ahead.
I don't want Parmesan.
Angelina?
Yeah.
Ray here would like just a smidgen of grated Parmesan, please.
Wait, a smidgen. Oh, you can't control yourself, can you?
I cannot.
Say when.
When? Give me your water.
Alright, somebodies. This is only an issue if you are actually going to pursue, okay? That's primarily the reason, because then you have guilt. Otherwise, look, I'm a man, I'm not blind, I can see she's a pretty girl, okay? The one thing that my wife and I discussed when we first met is that, look, we gotta look at reality. We are good for each other. We are attracted to each other. But that's not to say there are not other attractive people in the world, okay? So if there's somebody else that we just catches our eye for a moment, okay? We can look at ourselves and talk to each other about it and say, hey, I think this person's attractive. And that's the kind of relationship my wife and I have because, again, we're not blind. And that's what I mentioned before. But at the same time, both my wife and I are a great fit for us and our attraction. So if that were to happen to me, okay, yeah, again, pretty girl. All right, I've seen plenty of them. And if that situation happened with the Parmesan, I'm saying when right away, okay? I don't need that much Parmesan. In fact, just leave the stuff there. Because I can do it myself. I'm not a baby, I'm not a child. But I get it, okay? You're gonna see an attractive person out there in the world, and the last thing you need is a friend like that he had that's just egging him on because he wants to see her, but he doesn't have the stones to do it himself. So that's why he needed Raymond, because the friend really wanted that. Raymond didn't care up until the end. Why? Because he had that moment of guilt. He had that moment where it's like, I wonder. Because, you know, her stuff is right there in my face. And like the friend said, probably smells good. But otherwise, you just let it go, right? Probably Raymond should have just poured the water over his head to cool off and pour the rest on his friend. Jesus. Almost got Raymond in trouble. This happens, okay? It's okay to happen. Guilt only if you pursue. Don't pursue. Because if you want to pursue, you shouldn't be married.
Alright, so we know what I'm going to say, right? He's not a good friend. If you're lusting over someone and you're already married, why bring your friend into it and try to tempt him as well? That makes absolutely no sense. You want to be guilty? Be guilty on your own. Don't bring someone else into it and try to toy with them and throw that woman in his face. I didn't like that ad just as because if you're a friend and you know your other friend, if you know your friend is happily married, why try to poke the bear, right? As one person always says to me, don't put yourself in a situation that you don't need to be in. And neither of them need to be in that situation. I felt Raymond should have had more boundaries and been a bit more stern of what was going on, instead of just letting his friend kind of just take over and just have homegirl come over and do the cheese. Like, that wasn't necessary. I'm like he was mistaken. I don't need any cheese. But yeah, that just tells me you're not a good friend if your friend saying, hey, no, why are we here? We're here for this. That's not what I'm here for. And if he's not cool with them, hey, we don't need to be friends anymore if you're going to keep doing this every time an attractive woman come in your orbit, because it's not necessary. Because eventually, you do it long enough, you're going to get yourself in a situation, going to tear up your life apart, and God forbid if you got kids, you're blowing your whole world up. And for what? For what? Because you couldn't keep it in your pants? Come on now.
Hey somebodies, come check out my channel where I give you my candid thoughts and opinions on various topics and weird news reports. So stop by for some tomfoolery and ballyhoo. Cute little guy, eh?